Sagittarius, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you. No particular subject. We're going to take an issue, something we know, something we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end, there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your ninth house. This could be for you. Thank you, however you support the channel. Very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Sagittarius, this feels like, it wouldn't surprise me if this is pretty deep. It felt like an emergence, so it depends on where you are on your path. This feels like a stripping away of the ego. It's like something has become futile now, and I'm not too sure what that is. Your pre-shuffle song was quite intense as well. It was Teardrop by Massive Attack, and in particular, hence why I say futile, was the line teardrop on a fire. Well, teardrop on a fire is going to do nothing. So there's just something that feels like it's futile. Can't fight it, can't escape something here. So let's see, let's do one more. Sagittarius, what's going on? We have death. There you go, transformation. Dark night of the soul, possibly. Death and rebirth. Scorpionic energy is your 12th house. The hidden aspects, subconscious, healing. Lilith is there now, which is quite interesting actually, because when we look at the actual stages of Lilith for you guys this year, bearing in mind she takes 4 years to do her cycle. Normally she's there for a good couple of months at least anyway. She's been in Scorpio for a good while now. It's going to be probably 6-7 months altogether by the end of it. And that's in your 12th house. So she's really looking at the subconscious, these self-undoing habits, these psychic gifts that we ignore, whatever it is that needs to come to the surface. And then she's only got like literally 3 or 4 weeks max, I think even if that, in December for you guys in your first house. So it's like she's got to pack in all the necessary things in a couple of weeks or a couple of 3 weeks. So it's been a ride. Like I say, this is letting go of the old. This is ego death begins when you stop deceiving yourself. Now, when I say deceiving yourself, I mean it in the sense of, when you recognize that the personality that others adored of you is just a facade. The ones that we create to feel accepted and safe. And all this is dismantling. And I feel like the futility is nothing can stop this now. It's like you've been given the red pill and you can't possibly go back. Interesting. What do we know? Oh yes, you're definitely on the path. Definitely. So calcination has definitely happened. And if it hasn't, it's going to kick in. So it depends on where you are on the alchemy trail here. What we're not aware of, nice. Recent past. Yeah, something's been lit. Advice. Okay, interesting. And potential outcome. Okay, you've got a sweeping event that's going to be happening soon. You've been asked to face fears, not to worry, and it's not an easy process. I'm not going to lie. It is what it is. It's the authentic self is the goal. The freeing from the need for validation, simply, existing as you are, as your perfectly imperfect self. That's the goal. And you're definitely going to achieve it here. Patience, seven of Pentacles here. With the Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Page of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So, interesting. We have death. What we're aware of is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is, she's 2 parts Libra, 1 part Shadow. Shadow Virgo is of perfectionism. Maybe nitpicking, maybe, being overly obsessed with the details of some sort of aspect, or and again, even with her 2 parts of Libra, those parts, the shadow Libra, can be people pleasing, where we almost are inauthentic, because how can we people please everybody? How can we have an opinion of one thing that one person has and then agree with another person with a different opinion? It's impossible. But we try and balance out, we try and be the everything for everyone. And something has reached its toll here. In the alchemy series that I did, the first calcination stage was the whole process of death and rebirth, and the outcome was the Queen of Swords, because she kind of looks like in the top deck Kali Ma, as she's severed her head, ready for that spiritual revolution. What we're not aware of is the Ace of Swords. Okay, life has begun, or if it hasn't yet, it will, to dismantle illusion. This is truth. This is just pure and utter truth. You know, the ability to feign in situations has literally become this sort of futile. You know, we can't escape, you know, painful emotions, whether that's pain, whether that's jealousy, shame, guilt, feeling of inadequacy, comparison, whatever these, you know, things that we don't want to admit we carry. These are all kind of being shown to you now. But it's got to burn it away, because we are whole, we are complete. Recent past is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands for me is the match. Something's lit. This is you saying to yourself, or your soul saying, okay, I can't do this anymore. I've created this identity, this facade in my life, to fit in, to be able to, I don't know, like I say, it's that feeling of safety, and you're recognising now what it was for, possibly nothing. Your advice is the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups' advice is Moon in Cancer, which for me, the Moon is ruled by Cancer, so it's very intuitive, very psychically aimed. But I feel like it's more here suggesting to, you know, trust yourself even when it doesn't make sense to anybody else. So this is you know, getting offered things from somebody else. If it's you that doesn't trust it, pour it out. If this is a truth that's trying to land and it doesn't resonate, pour it out. Whether that's a truth from somebody considered capable or not, if you can feel it in your body and it feels good, run with it. If it feels bad, let it go. It's also a little nod to, I'm kind of getting here with the Death and the Four of Cups. It's kind of like autophagy. You know, when we say fast for 36 hours or something like that, where, you know, the cells start kicking in and start to clean themselves. Ideally, I would say 72 hours. I mean, I know, you know, mainstream media would say that it's risky and things like that, but we've done this for thousands of years. You know, the ancients used to fast. Every single spiritual teacher has fasted. Jesus, Buddha, many others, but I've just gone completely blank. Most religions, there's a period of fasting, whether this is intermittent fasting, whether this is dry fasting, whether this is water fasting, whether this is, what do they call, one meal a day, or OMAD. So whatever it is, we're giving the body the chance to regenerate itself. We're trusting in itself, its ability to cleanse, to purify. Intermittent fasting could be something as simple as, you know, eating within, say, a 6 to 8 hour window and then fasting until the following day. You know, you're still getting your nutrients, you're still getting your food, but you're giving the body the chance to heal. Your outcome is the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is, you know, this is a process of facing your fears, without question. Facing whatever fears, and fears can be anything. You know, feeling like we haven't, you know, the only pentacles here is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles tends to be the first 7 years of life, which deals with the root chakra. How safe do you feel? Do you feel grounded? Do you feel like you can be your authentic self and not have to worry about your safety and your stability? This doesn't have to be financial. This could be just the ability to be emotional in a sense. But whatever it is, there's a facing of fears here, and you overcome it definitely. And what it's doing is making a big surge of difference in your 7th house. It doesn't have to be 7th house, but I'm going to lean in towards it. This is Mars in Gemini. So the tower hits the lovers. So the tower hits your 7th house. It's like this surge in energy that comes to transform the people in your environment. Like I say, if you've had a facade, and we all do, I'm not getting at you here, we all behave certain ways, or at least until we reach this stage where we just think, you know what, my soul here has decided that I can't play this game anymore. I can't be everything to everybody. I want to be my authentic self. I don't want to, go through dress rehearsals all the time. And then there's a breakthrough that's coming. So let's check out the Tower and the Lovers for that Gemini energy. And I feel what this does, it leads you to a decision. Because ultimately the Lovers is a decision. Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune is with the Chariot, which is Jupiter in Cancer, which is where we currently are. So Jupiter's in your 8th house at the moment. So really, he spent the entire May to May of last year in your 7th house of relationships, really highlighting who's with you, who isn't, putting a big spotlight on your all your connections. Did you pay attention? And then it's moved into Cancer. Like I say, here it's your 8th house, which gets even deeper. It's intimacy, it's vulnerability, it's shared resources, it's trust, it's secrets. Lots of things that are really being amplified. And the Lovers is with the Moon and the 5 of Cups. Okay, whatever this is, this subconscious thing, this energy of Lilith doing its thing in your 12th house, moving into your 1st house, it's going to show you what's not worked. This is Mars in Scorpio, where we currently are now. Tower hits the Death card. So again, Mars is in your 12th house right now. I think you're going to be shown, and this doesn't have to be people. This could be just the 3 of Cups, could be, it's Mercury in Cancer, which both deal with, Magician and the Chariot, both deals with willpower. This could be saying something to do with willpower. It's also the solar plexus, where we take power or where power is taken from us. You're being shown something here, but the beauty is the 2 of Cups still standing. And the Tower is what's needed to shift all this. And it's with you guys again, the 9 of Wands, which is your moon sign. It's moon in Sagittarius, and Justice. You could have Mars in Libra, possibly, for some of you. It doesn't have to be. But there's something here that's dramatically shifting here. A massive, massive change of energy. This is happening right now because we're in Libra season. Libra rules the lymphatic system. Make sure you dry brushing, cleansing, purging, whatever it is. Scorpio season rules the lower intestines, the colon. So this could be a colon cleanse, whatever it is. Something is really, really pushing out, ready for the 9 of Wands, which, like I say, is your card. It's you whisper into the High Priestess, essentially. Speaking of High Priestess, where is she? She's there, creating mastery, with the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. And again, the Queen of Pentacles in the deck that I'm using afterwards, the extended deck, is the Before Tarot. And the thing that's offering the coin to the Queen is Lilith. It's a snake. So there's definitely this instigation here where your subconscious is mastering itself, ready for Lilith to completely transform you by the time we get to December. This is an ego death, and a pretty intense one. But what you'll know is you will awaken from a life of autopilot. And like I said, the goal is to remove anything that's your identity is clinging to, attachments that you've clung to based on a facade that doesn't exist anymore. So just let things fall. Okay? Interesting. Like I said, with this lighting of the match, there's going to be that decision of the Lovers, possibly, is going to be that point where we either stay in denial and run from the fire, or we walk through it. You've been asked to walk through it. Okay? Interesting. In your extended, let's just clarify these. Let's get deeper. See what we get. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Scorpio. We have Moon in Cancer. Mars in Gemini, Saturn in Taurus, Venus in Aries, Venus in Aquarius, Moon in Taurus, Jupiter in Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Moon in Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra. We have Wands, we have Swords, we have Cups, we have Pentacles. Everyone's here. Those of you stand out, so let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.